streak ended, he didn't win another one. He's really keen to win the title. This is on pit straight. Jared Maggs loses the rear, hits the concrete wall. The replay.
Well, he lost coming onto the straight. Then he's overcorrected in a short wheelbase car. It's very easy to do. There's a 720, but see, his wheels are still pointing towards the wall. So I think it was actually a really good save at this point, but then he lost concept of where his wheels were pointed, which were still back to the inside. The car's then over-rotated again. He did everything right to see who was on his inside. So this is the incident. Now, I'd say what's happened there is just coming a little bit too deep.
Well, there's front damage to Chris Manley's car and there's rear damage to Callum Jones's car, so that probably tells you a lot. On board with Cam Hill, he looks like he's seeing.
Yeah, he'll be able to see exactly what's happened. Watch the car in front of you. Bit of a moment. Hard on the brakes and, contact. And then he must go back.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
So Callum Jones, a great race at the island. Oh, boy, it's not over yet. Michael Fabry off the road at MG Corner. Jimmy Vernon, though, he's going to make it 2 from 2. He'd never won a National Series race until yesterday. He's won 2 in 2 days and extended.
Spot here up into Lukey Heights. This could be him coming now. So we'll keep an eye out what's happened there. Yeah, contact. So perhaps he was just moving across. It's leapt across the road. That's a big off. You see wet grass. And remember,
replay here. Cameron's down the inside of Walton, gets sideways and carries him off the road.
That's a big off. So he had a moment, and then as he's corrected about 4 wide. Could have us.
Pile up. Turn 4.
9 cars, 10 cars in that.
Aaron Borg leaves the scene. Jake Klein's involved. John Iafala's involved. Zach Lescalpo's involved. Borg down the inside on Ben Grice, who turns in from a fair way out, just tags the back of him, and then everybody else has got nowhere to go. Borg launches off the side of Grice, and everyone's committed. Nose to tail, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, that's
messy.
Not sure whether what happened here. Let's have a look. I just think there was contact there, but did Grice give him enough room? I'm not sure. And then got turned around. Unfortunately, everyone that's already committed to turn into the corner is already on the inside.
Yeah, so that was Liam McAdam, the white car that's 50s. And because he's come from a wide turn-in point, he's probably not aware that Borg is that far up the inside. So that'll be one for Greg Crick, the driving standards advisor, to look into. Look at the loading on the left rear of Aaron Borg in the first race, but it's all turned to muck for him now. Replay of turn 2. In the opening lap. Look at the background. There's the contact there. I think it was Zach Lescalpo. That was going to be a crash.
Excellent job. You know.
Oh boy! Oh, that's Callum Jones. That's the escape road in the Reed Park area. That's at the penultimate corner. Boy, oh boy, this is serious. That car is on its roof. Down there, the safety crew's straight away in here. Okay, what's unfolded? There he is on the right of screen, and he's ridden over the back and launched himself off the side of Zach Lescalpo's car and skidded all the way down on his roof. The tyre wall does its job to catch the car. This is another angle. He'll already be on his roof when he arrives in shot. And the Enzo Tech car, that's Luke Vanner. He also made the tyre bundle there, just ahead of all of that. Here it is in race speed. 10 seconds yesterday. They've got to get him here off the start. Away we go for the run to turn 1. Jimmy Vernon's trying to come across, but he can't beat the pole man, and Aaron Seaton will fill that gap.
Yeah, great start, Cam Hill. You see Vernon on the front row. That's the dirty side of the track, so it's very difficult to get a good start on that left-hand side, but he's done well to slip into third. But
whoa, Ben Grice, big move. Down the inside on Jimmy Vernon. Tim Brooks trying to round up Aaron Seaton. Side by side for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I could keep going. They've all made it through, but again, they're all fighting. Car on the wall. Luke Searle was involved there, and now there's more cars involved. The track's blocked. The track is blocked in Townsville.
Double bruise.
It was out of our view. It was out of Dean Canto's view. It was happening off to the left of the road. Now, let's just have a look here. So Cam Hill's the leader. There he is, the red car. Okay, so it's Seaton side by side with Tim Brook. They run out of road. I reckon it spun Aaron across the front of Tim.
Yep.
And he's ended up in front of the field. You can hear it in the background. It's going on. There's Brook. He emerges okay, but Seaton's been spun. And then they're all riding over one another's wheels. James Wilkins. And I think Damon Strongman coming together here.
We need the view a little bit earlier there.
That was Declan Fraser in the 777 car. Oh, this is actually... Oh, boy, it's just turn one. That's a high speed off into that tyre wall, which has done the job, absorbed the impact.
But also the quality of racing that we're seeing here. Might get a...
Oh, boy, that is Declan Fraser now. He's gone in driver's side into the wall, and the right front's taken.
He's just not getting close enough.
Oh, James Wilkins is wide, way too wide here. He's in the dirty stuff. This is Tim Slade all over from the other day, although he misses the inside wall. He ain't going to miss the outside one here, though.
No, we've seen a replay of this incident already quite a few times in different categories already this weekend. And unfortunately, the outcome is the same for everyone. It's contact with that outside wall. You get a little bit wide over the top. You get wide onto the dirty stuff, and you really do become a passenger. And that is actually a really nasty incident.
Keep his nose in a play. Aaron Seaton, bad start. He's been hustled. Aaron Cameron gets attacked. Head on into the wall at turn one. Hard contact. He's in the fence, and the pack is squabbling up Mountain Straight.
That's surely going to bring the safety car out. Obviously, great to see that he's okay in the car. You can see him moving around a little bit.
Oh, another one. Tim Brook.
Big crash back in the field there.
He and Cameron Crick have come together. The leaders are at turns there with Tim Brook and Aaron Seaton, who just gives him the slightest of taps. Ouch.
It really was a case of four trying to make it into that corner there and just no one willing to give each other room. Here's a different camera angle. This will probably give us a better run. You can see Tim Brook, he's a man on a charge. Aaron Seaton got a bad start, four wide into there. Seaton up onto the curb. But what happens up Mountain Straight is going to be...
Well, what happens up Mountain Straight, Warren? Watch the top of the screen. It's a byproduct of what happened at turn one. It bunches the field. There's the contact. Three wide. Tim Brook's off to the right. Cameron Crick's off to the left. I'm not sure who the car was in the middle, but it was another case of 3 into 1 won't go. And then the rest, keep an eye. There's Cameron Crick. He's still in front of that. There's the smoke. There's the drama. Off he goes.
So whoever was in the middle of all that, I think the initial contact is with Cameron Crick on the left, and then poor Cameron's gone across the track into Tim Brook, and then they've both come back across to the left. Thankfully, both guys are okay, but it's not the way that you want to see these kind of races get started.
Let's try to pick this up. It's really hard. We need to know who that car was in the middle of Brook and Crick, and of course they go behind the dip there in Mountain Straight. It's, yeah, really hard to tell. There's the touch there. So the touch starts with Crick in the car in the middle. They head to driver's right and wipe Tim Brook with them. He's innocent. Oh, Bryce just jags the tyre bundle on the exit. He did that yesterday in qualifying, but was able to push on up the hill. But it's grabbed him. It's sucked him in here, slowed his car. And Iafola has nowhere to go as he spins in front of him.
Yeah, Iafola, unfortunately, just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Getting together. They got away with that. Oh, no, they didn't. McAdam goes around right in front of the field. Webb makes it through. Declan Fraser avoids.
Oh, no.
No chance. No chance at all.
Oh, no.
Blind corner, couple of cars involved, but half the field stuck halfway around the lap.
Yes, and this car is definitely having an exciting finish.
Well, that's keen to get back to take the finish. There's fire extinguishers right there. He got a tag from Zach Scalpo, so that's where the damage came from the Scalpo that's ended up with his car catching on fire, and then the rest of these guys have nowhere to go. There's just no chance. It's a blind corner, and even if there's yellow flags out quickly, they're already there.
That's right, you're already committed to the corner. There's not much you can do at this point.
And we're on board with Jonathan Webb there. Turn one, Camp Hill still leads the way from Steve Owen. Drama here, Graham Smith is involved. Declan Fraser in 777. The teenage, whatever's gone on with Nick Carroll and Jimmy Vernon. So McAdam can't stop. Cannons into the side of Aaron Seaton. That actually helps slow him down. It's terrible for Aaron because he was a bit of an innocent bystander in all of that. But This might tell us some more. Vernon running slow on the exit. Carroll goes to the outside and launches off the side into the wall.